Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over there always, live and unscripted on Nevermind the Furthermore. Friends, colleagues, Romans, normally I'd get into my spiel and we do what I do better than anybody else except perhaps our own Brian K. Morris. However, dear colleagues, keepers of the Friars and bearers of the good news of independent creation, comics, and other shenanigans, today is a day of monumentalism, which isn't a word, but needs to be. Today, my friends, our dear friend Festus thirsts for coffee because today is Brian K. Morris's birthday, or close enough to celebrate. Now, so before I could get into anything else today, we have to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Brian K. Morris, who made this show possible. He is not on right now. He should be cuddled in with Cookie, having a good time, as good a time as they can manage at their standing, or creating awesomeness. But when Brian gets to this, I just want to let him know that Mr. K. Morris, you, sir, are loved. Now, that's been done. I did plan to do a live stream art homage to Brian, in addition to the Glorious Fesicus. Zactus. Sorry. I have trouble pronouncing his name. It's fine. But as my true producer, archlord of the internet, and the man always looming over my shoulder, who may or may not be a devil or an angel, depending on his moment, Joe Bachman, who's lurking in the back right now, has informed me that there is a huge storm cell moving its way towards Lafayette, which means at any point, my stream may receive the people's elbow, like it kicked off The Rock during the glory days of the Attitude Era of WWE. And just like The Rock coming off the ropes and come crashing down on a fallen foe, I am crashing down on Friday to get stuff done, make announcements, and make merry. Why am I in such a highfalutin, convoluted mood? Well, friends, I have been a busy little beaver. And we're going to get into my accountability and what's going on right now. First and foremost, some news related to yours truly tangentially. That being, with 16 days to go in the first 30 We are just under halfway funded on the Hybrids double feature, RPG and trade paperback. We'd love to see this go as far as it can go. So please, if you haven't signed on, but I know some people are holding out for Fund My Comic. Now, Luke has put out that in the next few weeks, Fund My Comic will be launching on a new site with new systems because basically he was getting dicked around. So, more opportunities, new things. I will try to come up with some exclusives for Fund My Comic to make it a little more, a little more beneficial for you to go there as well. So I am looking forward to that. Accountability wise, I have been writing more on Through the Thinning Veil, and I know my wife hasn't been able to read it yet because she hasn't hit me for stopping. I am working on the final story. It is taking a little longer than I wanted, but I think it matters. And yes, Joe, if you get bored, feel free to hop in at any time. But I also know that you enjoy lurking in the back, looming menacingly, knowing all, seeing all. Ignore the man behind the curtain. I want to get the creepy smile. Damn it, I know you're going to hide. Man, I love Joe, but he can make wait, what? We're being hacked. What's going on? The power is overwhelming us. Oh no. Okay, back in your box. Thank you. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to bring out a blessed old floppy from the days when you could end the world with a floppy disk, you know? Back. The only thing that can repel Joe when he goes dark side is woefully obsolete technology. Oh. I've got my whole box of Windows 3.1 install disks and I'm not afraid to use. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not going to make any more jokes or else I'll come on, and my computer will be on 3.1 to teach me a lesson. I know that. I know how his mind works. I see the evil percolating. Oh. You don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. Anyway, now we're going to pay some bills. And speaking of Joe Bachman, friends, if you are an independent creator and you're looking for the place to be hosted, where you don't have to worry about the random algorithm bots assassinating your character because you said something in jest and they have absolutely no sense of humor, well, I heartily recommend you go to ndcd.org, the one-stop shop for finding the best creators on the internet and becoming one of the best creators, because it's a wonderful community. And yes, there are rumblings of it becoming a true community, of a little mini social media network. Our man Joe is working in the background doing techno majory that both terrifies and impresses me. And it is a really good time before someone wises up and tells Joe exactly how much he should be charging for the insane service he's offering for a one-time gig. But the man is a he's not just a techno mage, he's a techno saint, bringing the joy and love of the internet to the masses. So, I try to thank him. And when he can get done rebuilding the internet, because of course he's making it all better for all of us, bit.ly/JBTechApps for some amazing apps where you can get the Big Stompy Robots related apps, gaming related apps. I'm going to be reaching out with him about Base Plus 2 stuff, especially when the fantasy engine is running. Because I know a lot of you guys aren't used to having to do your own math. And that is okay. As somebody who, is both a bit of a dice gremlin and still a mathematically challenged individual, I understand that. So I am plotting when he has time. I know he's entering the busy area of his life where he plays Frogger to keep your roads safe. And if you irritate him, his wife is on the construction coven, and she will put a curse on you that potholes move to your car. I've seen her do it. Do Do not mess around. Now that I've done that, if you want to support what I do, why don't you run commercials? Because the whole beginning is a snazzy commercial. Of course, you could support Hybrids and Sons of Gods, the role-playing game. This is the quick play and volume 1 of the adventure, Storming the Gates of Heck. Volume 2 is involved in the campaign. So you can actually get in that and go farther with the characters you made and, find out what Burt Nevada is really up to doing things. Big Stompy Robots, the core rule book. Once I clear some stuff, this is going to be the summer of stomping. I've got some plans. And if you want in on the best, fast to play, fun to play system for blowing up little miniatures on the table, and I don't care what miniatures you use, Big Stompy Robots. See this logo? You see it? Do you see it? More is coming with this logo. Trust me. Now, spring is also upon us. And with spring comes sword fighting. Yes, folks, The Simple Sword by Nicholas Anthony Tockert. A wonderful system designed to help folks who've never picked up a sword go from I just wanted to be the hero in the books to I can teach you the way of the blade. You literally go from zero to hero in this little stack of pages right here. And I will remind you that it is illustrated with easy to understand, totally inclusive stick figures. Because I don't care what you call yourself, what you are. Everyone should be able to sword fight. And wait, Nick, just swords? Isn't that a little biased? Just swords? No, I love axes. I love spears. More is coming in the series too. This is going to be a big year. Big, huge. It's going to be bigly. That and more can be found on www.amazon.com/Nicholas Tockert. Well, actually, /author/Nicholas Tockert. You can find me. You can also find all my links at my page, which I will be updating as I find the book, on www.nicholastockert.com, which is hosted by the amazing Joe Bachman. Hey, it's almost like that man is making my internet life possible, just like these feeds. So support him, support me, and support, Brian K. Morris over at the Risingtide.pub, because, a rising tide lifts all boats, and we want to always hashtag bring Cookie home. Now that we've gone through a whole lot of spiel, I have more accountability. Yes, friends, I am working very hard on some RPG-related things. Now, as part of that, I am doing I have to build up a lot of art to go in, because I can now get stat blocks very easy, especially if I choose to do it 3.5 compatible. And I know how to convert things from 3.5 to base +2. It's almost like I made the base +2 system. But one of my dear friends, actually two of my dear friends, Elsa Redrick and Sarah Pagan, who are some very cool people, I've been hanging out, and I was talking about them, and I wanted to do something nice for them. So part of my accountability has been an image that I did not live stream. I actually worked on this while I was working on, I put my comments away instead of opening up my brands. While I was working on the Luke Stone live stream, because Nerd Bacon had gone into a realm where I had nothing I could contribute for a while, which does occasionally happen. So instead, I did something cool, and I did character design for them. So we'll give you a little cheesecake. Yes, the two little gobbo girls who we can cause all the trouble, Swishy and Lishy, and they're getting their debut right here. That art is by me. I don't use an AI. I don't even use stabilization. So yeah. Alrighty, now, and that's just a little teaser. I can bring that up longer if you like. I do custom art for very moderate prices for people who are interested. Reach out to me. Joe Bachman knows. He bought the subscription. Y'all try to get issues. He bought the subscription, so he knows to prowl around my DeviantArt site going, "Hey, Nick, I'm wood burning this." Okay. But if you want custom art for a small fee, that can be arranged. People forget that alongside the author, alongside the game designer, alongside the dashing sword master who can take anybody from zero to hero. I like that. I'm borrowing it till Disney comes after me. So for about another 30 seconds, assassinated by the House of Mouse. I'm going to. I am still a freelance artist, and I'm never giving it up. They can't make me. Now, this show is not about me. The first 15 minutes, I get to run rampant like I have an ego. But this show is about the single most educated, elevated, and attractive chat in independent creation today. So what we're going to do now is deep dive those comments, because Lord knows I know I'm behind. Y'all have to be having fun. You always have fun on a Friday. And I'm going to run right into that after a word from our sponsor.
Hey guys, this is Joe Bachman with Behind the Code. I will be streaming live Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Time on the Independent Creators Directory YouTube channel and also the Independent Creators Directory Facebook group. You can join me on my journey of creating new apps and also updating websites. Hope to see you there and have a great day.
No, I totally wasn't trying to blow my nose and stuff during the commercial. I would never do something like that. Let's see what the comments have to say, and then we'll prattle on for a bit. We will crack on. Oh, comment dump. Oh, comment dump. It's not Friday without a comment dump. Good morning and happy Friday, Nevermore, says the wise and witty Joe Bachman. Good morning. I just got signal, says Michaela Jade. Well, we want to keep you in line and on signal. You know, there's an app for that, Michaela, and if you don't know about it, I think you should talk to our mutual friend, Heather Ellen. I'm sure she can find you any number of app-powered devices to make your morning a little more manageable. And we have just lost Joe in the background, folks. I'm sailing alone. Pray for me. Pray for us all. And Carl Witzman's dropping a good morning, and the lovely Donna Carleen is dropping a hey-ya. And Michaela's nice morning motivation today. Just don't burn yourself out. That's right. Yes, Daddy Carl. I promise. Ooh. I mean, LOL. Anyway, just for the record, don't insult Charcoal by offering her banana nut muffin without butter. Blueberry without butter is fine, but banana nut without butter is just insulting. Oh my gosh. You know, that just sounds like some of the kind of just spicy, scandalous gossip that Buddy and Georgette could be talking about. Did you hear that Charcoal was offered a banana nut muffin without butter? LOL. Lamau. No wonder Charcoal came to see me. Yeah, you gotta butter that muffin. During Last Man Standing last night, Joe B finished a wood burning project. I need to get one of those. If it's the project I think it is, because I didn't see it, but I got to see something Joe was up to. Right now, there's a limited supply of the special shaped wood pieces for that. So that may be a legendary masterpiece till he can find more. But Michaela, if it is, and Michaela says, I bet you do, I think you might want to see about talking to Joe about some merchandising options. Yeah, but you went to bed before you got to see the totally finished product, Michaela. If you're in the green room tonight, you'll get to see the rest of it. I have. My power is overwhelming. Fear me if you dare. Anyhow, hi, Joe B. She will get to see it, or she meant to see the rest of it. And Carl is multitasking this morning, making rich designs into a PNG with transparent background in case he needs to format that for shirts. Dawn Dulas has snuck in and hid in the corner. Oh, honey, come out of the corner closet and anywhere else you need to be. Let your freak flag fly, hun. You are among your people. Me too, Carl. I've never outlined a story before, but now I'm outlining my schedule to fit all these stories. Well, yeah, you're a busy, busy lady. I've been reading over construction plans this morning to get locations of work zones and signs for the communications department, since apparently some state senator wants them. You know what? Joe works tangentially for the state, so he cannot speak ill of politicians. You know, and I understand and respect that. I can, however, and I can't believe that our governor imported dirt from Ohio's chemical Chernobyl to put in a landfill. Good Lord, man. Yes, let's spread that disaster around. Anyway, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Sounds good, Michaela. Hope planning out strategies. Pulls down out of the corner. Pulls Dawn out of the corner to sit on the fluffy couch. No hiding for you. Yes, the fluffy couch in the Nevermind the Furthermore theater, the second most famous couch in entertainment. We are really glad to have you, and you guys just cuddle up and get snuggy. Not sure what they want them for, but they were rather vague in the details they actually wanted. So I'm just giving them information overload, as you should. You should just what? It's beginning again. It's beginning again. The gradient is upon us. Anyhow, God, he is Nevermind the Furthermore's own Tim Curry. We might need that just as a still shot. The gradient is upon us. Carl, we're getting shirts, and everyone is wearing them on Friday at night at Holocon when Green Room goes live. The Green Room live at Holocon. Good Lord Almighty. I prefer to call them battle tactics. Oh my. No, nothing wrong with keeping things in line. What is going on? Oh, comment dump. Give me a moment, please. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay. That too. Pretty soon you'll need team software and planning outs. Jumps on the couch. Morning! There are two things that tend to distract me in my life. And if this makes me a horrible person, I accept it. But when my female friends hug and when they jump up and down on things, it tends to distract me. I apologize. I have hormones. I am working to keep them only moderately carbonated. No jumping on the furniture, young lady. That's how we get our concussions. Oh, no, I've gotten my concussions by far more interesting means than merely jumping on the furniture. And rest assured, any furniture involved in Nevermind the Furthermore or any of my rooms is sturdy, reinforced, and well-balanced. There's about a 30 to 45-second delay still between YouTube and StreamYard for comments today. We are having some challenges. Joe saw it coming because he is a techno mage, and I am just ducking the blast as I watch my feed go, which meant I had to change some of my plans. That is okay. We are making it work. We have the technology. It also means we will likely keep this to just about an hour this Friday, so as not to tempt stuff, because I believe a lot of these stuff is going to happen around 11, although it is raining on us right now, so we'll see. LOL. And I know you guys, if I try to say that there's a hard cutoff, you'll be like, so we're doing a 4-hour show? But Aunt Donna, it's Friday, Aunt Donna. Heck, I get my concussions just by living. I think I may have face-palmed myself into several extra concussions thanks to my gamers. And I love all my gamers, but you guys have inflicted psychic damage to me more often than I care to explain. I get my revenge, though. Anyway, yeah, Joe, last night I could hear Donna laugh, and it would happen on YouTube about 30 seconds later. Rich says, it's vodka 30, an hour into the dang shift. Oh, okay. We got to do something about your situation, because it shouldn't be that bad, Rich. Holy poop. Pilot for rolling out training and applications. Director wants stuff overcomplicated. It's too early, too much micromanaging, and too little caffeine to edit every word choice. Sorry, Nick. I am fairly good at minorly censoring the audio. I usually let the text speak for itself, but I have to do that for the folks who listen in workplace environments. It's Friday. It's been 1 week since it was Friday. So higher-ups at work want something to show for the week, so they're pushing you guys. I am so glad to be retired. Yeah, us retired guys who do absolutely nothing really enjoy it. Once we were sitting with our boss, and he wants to create a spreadsheet from a printout he had. Only Carl spoke up and said, okay, you printed this from an existing spreadsheet. Couldn't we edit that spreadsheet instead of typing it all up into a new one? He gave me a dirty look. Just making up work to keep us busy. Yep. No, I'm going to run an ad now because that one annoyed me. Not at Carl, but on Carl's behalf. So let's run. I'll run the RPG ad.
Lockdown Games and Luke Stone Studios presents Hybrids, the role-playing game. This core rules to the new Base Plus 2 game engine allows you to design your own character and create your own homebrewed adventure, complete with charts, maps, and every resource needed to dive right into the Hybrids universe on your own, or continue where the quick play left off with a brand new module. Get caught up on the series with the Killing Field trade paperback, enhanced with creator commentary and behind-the-scenes information. This special edition gives you even more value in entertainment. All this and more on Indiegogo.
And coming soon to Fund My Comic as well. Now, I had to get that whole and it was about the half hour, so I had to get up and do some sparring goodness. Joe gets to watch the little background stuff. He finds it very amusing, the shenanigans I pull. It's my gift. It really is my gift to Joe, is that he gets to see what idiocy I am up to at any given point. And he's getting actual work done, so I can't be the nuisance I really would be to him. And let's see, it's been a week. God, quit handing me. It's been 1 week because Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken, eat a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files with the lights on. Now I gotta watch X-Files. Dang it! My ADD is running rampant today, and I'm here for it. I'm just letting it fly. It decided that the med was not gonna work. We're just gonna keep on blasting. It's been a week since the pilot began, and they want a tip to the pilot users, but the perfectly fine tip we gave them was not every save option continued, which which that is 15 pages by itself before I suggested sections that needed to be added to that. Gall. WTF. I'm sorry, WTH. Thank you for keeping it fairly civil, Witzman dude. That's what I wanted to say to him, Donna, but I had to be polite. 11 minutes. Last fall for coffee in Witzman Manor. Who needs some? And we have another comment dump. Oh, okay. One of my favorite comment dumps coming through the door. And you know what? I can feel us running late today, but my family is asleep. So, going back up for the comments because the comment dump was so powerful. There we go. Mumbles under breath. Castle Carly. See, now y'all have this whole Skeletor He-Man battle going on between Witzman Manor and Castle Carly. Both of those names are wonderful and belong in an RPG. Anyhow, LOL, the Vikings are restless this early in the morning. I'm good for coffee. Carl went down to get coffee and brought it up. So it's stately Witzman Manor. To the brat poles. Anyway, that was something I said that I thought was funny, and as soon as I heard it, realized it was far funnier than I ever intended. So I actually have to, one moment, I have to take a brief walk of shame and remind my very own self that this is not the green room. I am only saved that Nita is not in the chat right now. Anyway, where's my ascot? It's down in your office where you take your nap. Oh, never mind. One word. I need my ascot, a smoking jacket, and a pipe for the green room. Danke for the coffee, Carl. Oh, nope. I could do the kind, but Ursash, I'm not sure I can get it. Or kinda, or he knows me too well. Go. Kino or soccer. Okay, close enough. Funny how language works. A word like cause or reason combined with no becomes problem. Yep. Or soccer would be another. There we go. I got through close enough for me. Thank you. Yes, Rich makes book and story translations a bear. I can understand how no cause becomes a no problem in response to thank you, as there is no cause or reason to thank because of the German mindset. There's where we say no problem here in the States. Well, I think it's evolved from the mentality. When you thank people, there's almost a little surprise in modern America. Like, wow, okay, no problem. Because it's ironic, but we take certain levels of manners, though Americans never get credit for granted. Certain kindnesses, maybe. Manners, no, but kindnesses, yes. I don't know if that makes sense, but bitte, brown, pronounced bitter, means please or you're welcome in German culture. Weird. Might as well make an appearance as my alter ego really quick, too. Good morning again, folks. Yes, your alter ego came in like Alfred Hitchcock when he showed up in my screen, because Joe likes to mess with me. He waits till I'm going good and I'm on a line. He goes, no, he needs to stutter. Bam! And I love him for it. I love you for it. You're not mad. You're not in trouble. It keeps me on my toes. Probably came out. Please don't mention it. IndieCD.org. And now back to your regularly scheduled cup of Joe. Ha 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 ha, Joe. I'm glad I'm not the only one with multiple personalities. Oh, the green room commentary off of that. Just, my ears was not prepared. Holy shame on you, Carl. I know, Michaela. Yes, folks, I had to be extra for to celebrate Brian K. Morris's birthday. He would want that. And he's still alive. He's just not here. So he would want it and not know. I like to think that he heard me, about 45 minutes away. Yeah, Blue Teddy says good morning. Good morning, Blue Teddy. And everyone's greeting Blue Teddy. Which personality is lurking? Oh my. Hi, Teddy. Don, both. For we are legion and we are... Yes. Oh, go. If I didn't already have my artificer gnome drawn up, I'd be tempted to make him a warlock to the spirit of technology, and just make up a patron based on Joe. I might do that. I could do that. I have the power. Oh God, where are my Post-it notes? I have a Post-it note that says "Find my Post-it notes," but nope. Book of Peace. Conflicts by Brian K. Morris. What else do I have over here? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep trucking. I'll try to remember it. Don wants to know if she can use that line. Judging by Joe's work face, I'm sure you can, because more minions for the situation. And for Grant, Kickstarter.com/project/Mr. Grantastic Beowulf 1 to 5 adventures that span centuries. Yeah, you know what? For Grant. We'll run his little ad.
Hazel always knew there was something special about her cat Mooney, but she's still shocked when Mooney opens his mouth to tell her he's just had a vision. An ancient evil has awoken after centuries of sleep, and only one man can stop it, the legendary warrior Beowulf. Unfortunately, it's been over 1,000 years since he slayed a dragon, and he's been reincarnated as this guy. His name is Victor, and he's more unemployed millennial slacker than mighty warrior.
Yeah, that's one of the neatest uses of a public domain line. And folks, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this. As my campaign has shown, I am being suddenly and brutally throttled by the algorithm. So anything you guys can do to help me get the message out there of all these wonderful creators and myself would be appreciated. So hit that like button. Abbott and Costello? Yeah, I could see Joe having Abbott and Costello as modes in his head. Although Joe and I could do a Who's on First Act really well. Yeah. I think we both switch between sometimes we're Abbott and sometimes we're Costello. Hey, Blue Teddy. If I find a suitable social media system for us to use, so far that most have been extreme flops for testing. Bum, 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 bum. You have my tears, Joe. Seriously. Being able to and wanting to on your own math is also an important description. Exactly. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that there are tools. Hey, Blue Teddy. Heck yeah, this year is huge. Okay, who gave Nick caffeine this morning? Nope, I have not had caffeine in probably a year. You got to be getting real close to a year. I can find out the date. But no, I have not deliberately had caffeine in a long, long time. I am clean. I miss it in my soul. And I have recently had a rodeo cheeseburger. Actually, 2 rodeo cheeseburgers, which are not clean, but are beautiful things. because part of my accountability this week was I did something that I never do. I went on an outing with my little brother, just me and my brother, not the family in tow, and I had an absolute blast. We did the grocery shopping that we needed done. We had Chinese, no, we had not Chinese food. We had Burger King and went to Sage's, which is a game shop in Lafayette. It's not my favorite game shop, but it's a bit of a haul to the other. Blue Tay says, I would never give Nick caffeine, partially because the idea of that frightens me, and partially because we don't share caffeine in this house. It's a precious resource. Nick, that may be my next story. Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy that. Who knows? I may just have to start drawing up people's cats as Regency-ish characters. Stranger things have happened. Oh no, I could speak poorly. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you have the freedom to speak ill of politicians. I usually wow, that's kind of scary. Them being politicians for when Nick gets to this comment in 30 minutes, LOL. It was only 20. Thank you. I'm doing better. Caffeine. Who put a quarter in him or a $50? LOL. I haven't heard who put a quarter in you in a long, long time. That makes me happy. And something else that makes me happy that was totally off topic. A friend put up a meme, mildly funny, and another friend who happens to be British mentioned, "Oh, I'm nicking that," and being politely reminded that my name is not just another word for a small ding in something, but for petty theft. Just sort of, it makes me happy. I don't know why, but it just makes me happy. And other things and people that make me happy are our own Cindy Koepp. Hey, Cindy. Happy Friday. How you all are. Now, before Cindy does her thing, let me do my thing for Cindy. Because I do one thing and I do it extraordinarily well. And then I move on to the next. And now a word from our sponsors. What's up, Joe?
All right. So this is something I've seen floating around Facebook a lot recently, and it happens every, 3 to 6 months, we'll say. The famous, so now they're doing it. We just saw it on Channel 13 News that Facebook is charging all users starting Monday. Folks, This hurts my IT soul on several levels. Number one, half of you or more have never used the Facebook Pay feature. Therefore, they do not know the details of your bank account or credit card numbers. Number two, if they were going to start charging $4.99 a month, they would announce it. They can't just tack it onto your internet bill, because some of you either use your mobile device for internet access and others just leech off your neighbor's unsecured Wi-Fi. Therefore, they would have no idea who to actually tack it on to. Also, I'm posting this, and saying that Facebook does not have permission to use pictures of myself. I hate to say this, but you agreed to their terms of service when you signed up. This is the level of misinformation that starts with all the other misinformation out there. This is as old at this point as the stuff that used to float around MySpace, saying that if you share this, the MySpace logo will change colors and a naked picture will pop up on your screen. Please don't share this. Please don't buy into it. Thank you, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled broadcast.
Yes, thank you for that wonderful PSA, Joe. It does wound my heart to see these things and deal with the relatives who very lovingly, meaningfully, Nick, share this and Facebook can't yada yada yada. There's also a more insidious thing in that some of those there are ways to track phrases online, so they can track how your information flows by people sharing, chained emails and chain things like this. It's just like chain letters. It's shenaniganry. Leave it alone, folks. Now let's get back to Cindy kept selling stuff, because I want to have more faith in humanity, or as close as passes around these parts. I am indeed not a cryptid. However, I almost forgot I need to talk about that. I still only have 3 submissions, guys. If anybody else wants in, get in. We'll figure out what we're doing with it later, because I am genuinely curious what kind of cryptid you think I am. I know what kind of cryptid Michaela Jade knows I'm not, because I don't have anything hiding in my hairline other than, lack of hairline. Let's keep going. Okay. You need books. Nick has them. Amazon.com/Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert II, and then gobbledygook. Yep, folks, go to Amazon, buy my books. And that is how I advertise my stuff. Everyone else gets grand stuff. I'm like, I got books. They're good. But I need money. Tune into the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern for Swords and Shenanigans. We are going to get into it. It's going to be a good one. And I have art. DeviantArt.com/Nick T. Speaking of that and this channel, due to some internet problems and being very, very busy this week, I have a backload of art time lapses I have to get up. So at some point there will be an absolute dump of art time-lapse videos, and then I have a bigger backload of art that needs to go to DA so people can download it, and then from DA I can go on my phone and get it up to the gram of Insta. So sometime this weekend, probably Saturday morning-ish, I will likely be doing a whole bunch of that, maybe sooner. Just to keep things going. Patreon.com/The Historical Fencing Guild to help Nick support the rest of us goofballs. Yes, please. For as little as $1 a month, you can help me afford trainers to review that I have this bad habit of very quietly giving away. The only reason I'm not giving away the sets that I am currently buying is I am trying to finally build this is my set of trainers that I use on this. If you break it, you buy it. Plan. Brat poles. Anyway. Ooh, not the green root shirts are going to be so awesome. Get Neurosis from Amy Hale, who's doing much better thanks to all you guys' kind support. And we are so happy to see her get a win. Amazon reviews made less impossible, but Brian K. Morris. Patreon.com Brian K. Morris to frame up Prometheus. Prometheus! Now I just see like Prometheus as Hogan from Hogan's Heroes, and one of the ancient Greek gods, maybe Zeus, as portrayed by Werner Kepler. Prometheus! No one escapes from Olympus 13! Ah. But don't ask me, I know nothing. Nothing. Major Marjorie is there for Brian K. Morris. Bear Publications has fun sci-fi at bearpublications.com. They also have Animal Art merch at bit.ly/bearpub. Richard Asplin, what have I done? Well, you put art on the internet. Welcome to my world. Carl, I found a place that can do polos. Heaven help me if I ever find a place that will let me design custom Hawaiian shirts. It's over then. Like, done. But I'm very loyal to my favorite Hawaiian shirt provider, King Kamehameha. They do chunky size Hawaiian shirts in chunky size so that I can buy them extra chunky and nearly get my little trench coat action. Because as somebody who's got a long torso and short legs, a proper length Hawaiian shirt is a beautiful thing. But if you want Animal Eye number 2, you have to contact me. Don't get me started on that. Just go to CKOEPP.com. Check out the Crom Con rerun. Yep. Yes, Rich, I want either black or blue one. No, Carl, it has to be green. Green. It has to be. It's got to be green. But, you know, I don't know. It's not easy being green. Funny how a 30-minute interview can go so well that one goober head booing because the work is kid-friendly will stick and linger in the brain. All right. One, you have to be careful. Whoops. There we go. Get rid of that so I can see it. Cindy, you have to be careful because of the show you're on will attract a different audience. It's like while there is overlap, anyone who goes to Nerd Bacon knows it's a very different kind of show than Nevermind the Furthermore. And the audience sometimes can be spicier and more troll heavy. One of the wonderful reasons I am so pleased is I have a literal army of wrench wielders, and if people get out of line, they will not last long in these parts. You know, an armed society is a polite society, and everyone is carrying their version of the manhammer in this little group. And I kind of love having it that way because it keeps everybody safe from idiocy. But Cindy, there are a lot of people in comics, especially, who are very steadfast in that their opinion on comics is the only one that matters, and what they like is the only genre that matters. And there is one of the reasons I believe that Western comics do so poorly compared to manga and manhwa is that, and even the European comics as well, is that it's so heavily dominated by superhero comics, and it's so heavily dominated in the independent stuff by more Vertigo-ish and spicy comics. Don't let that ever stop you, because what you're doing is a good thing. Comics, like all art, need to be for everyone. That means every audience should have something they can find that they love, and every creator should be able to create what they love. Never let the doubters and the haters and the schemers out there pull you down, okay? Because you are doing amazing things. Check out the artwork of Royal Cruise at artstation.com/Royal Cruise. And you can get it customized at subscribestar.com/Royal Cruise Art. And of course, because it's the Green Room shirt, Advice for those who are hurting, Amazon.com/Victoria Adams. All right, set up the shop. Put the links in Uncle Carl's Secret Humor group. I give all the rights to use to Rich. All the profits can be his from the shirts, and it's his design. You rock, Carl Witzman. As somebody who's had their IP lifted for merch in a most disgraceful manner, I appreciate that. Cursed Cocktails and Sentenced to Troll, Amazon.com/SL Roland. All I want is the fame and female groupies. Ladies, have at him. Custom websites and toys, StudioHubris.wixsite.com. Studio Hubris. Guess what? I am currently not in the green room. Now, I do not have the Richie Asplund green room thing. I only have my humble not the green room sign, which is fine. It does well enough for my humble needs. Wait, is he getting caught up in the comments? No, I am not. I am still quite a bit behind. QuadCon is in Omaha this weekend, QuadCityCon.com. What, Don? Heresy. Looks like it. I'm not in the green room, but I am in my living room, and it is green. Every room's a little green where you go, Don. QuadCon is coming to Des Moines. It's comic and toy show. QuadCon Merle Hay Mall. Hope I said that right. April 1st and 2nd, I will be there. Anthologies with tweaked versions of fairy tales, Ye Olde Dragon books, Meet the Dragons. Deep breath. I am sharing my FB link for Georgette and Buddy's page. Super nervous for some stupid reason. Facebook.com/Georgette and Buddy. Yes. Basically, her conversations between Georgette and Buddy inspired an image. That image being Dawn's fashionable felines. Ta-da! Well, that inspired Dawn to do little tiny dialogues between her cats as they see themselves as these lovely felines. It is funny. It is a fun, free, wholesome group on Facebook. Go join. Go to that page and read the misadventures of Georgette and Buddy. And hopefully Dawn will have the good sense that after she's gotten a whole bunch of them done, she'll compile them into a book. And from there, she'll be able to promote her work. That is my hope. Now, whoops. Where are we? Aw, so cute. Yes, go for it. Finally, reading B. Kim's newsletter, and he spelled my name wrong. Reach into it. Reach out to him. Tell him what's going on. He'll fix it. Tell him he needs an editor. Maybe he can get that guy who worked on Glenn Fleming's book. The editing was superb. Anyway, I love you, Brian. I wouldn't joke if I didn't love you. I saw he mentioned Michaela several times. Really didn't want to run out of break before I ran out of links, but I did. CKOEPP.com for Dragons books and other cool stuff. Sign up for my newsletter while you're there under the Elucidation tab. Patreon.com/CKOEPP.com for suitable arrangement. Certain Art 76 for vintage cartooniness. Stay tuned for more silliness. Yeah, they couldn't charge me for that account I barely used if they tried. Unsecured Wi-Fi. Dying. See, Joe, you are funny. Craig is dying. Send him a card. Oh, wait, he lived. He's about 40 now. Okay. Please stop sending the poor guy cards. Yeah, funny how the Sunday card got around, but him asking people to stop didn't. Love BKM. Hence why I'm laughing about the misstroke on the keyboard. We all love BKM, and it is exactly 11 o'clock. I'm going to run a couple ads. I'm exactly at the hour line. And then we will, I'll talk about the special running on the campaign, and then we will get on with your day so that you can have an amazing Friday, get into mischief, get into trouble. I basically had forgotten it. It fell off my mind. But let's run. Who needs to be run? I haven't run the Life on Korra ad in quite a while. So I will run Life on Korra's pilot thing because I dig that. That's such an amazing project. I'm still deeply honored to be part of, tangentially attached to that. I'm listed. But for more info, the Green Room. Oh yes, Mike Jimmy joined us on LO's Mess last night. Mike Jimmy's amazing. He's one of just the finest human beings out there, and I have no problem promoting his stuff. His ongoing basically live stream of how he does the animation for this is incredibly educational, and I'm going to have to start over because I missed a couple episodes. And I want to learn animation through Clip Studio Paint because it's just such a robust program. But it looks like we're winding down for the day, so I'm going to run Kat's ad real quick, and then I think we'll... Oh, wait, no. Guys, I actually have to talk about something. If you go to... I know a lot of people are holding off on the hybrids campaign thing, either because some people simply want to buy the book directly from me, which I will try to get copies. We will see how many we can produce because right now we're not at full cost yet. So it's going to be slide scale. But there is a $1 digital tier that will get you the first 2 hybrids comics, the original quick play, which is the one I wave around, and a variant of that you can hand out to your players that just has the player stuff and the first map in it, so that there aren't any spoilers. It's all PDF. You'll get a link where you can download it immediately. I wanted to do it free, but to try to address the Indiegogo algorithm, you have to have paid purchase. So if you could spare $1, throw $1 at that, you'll get the old quick play, 2 comics, and the tack on that you can print off for if you want to run the quick play of Through the Gates of Heck. And it'll boost our backer numbers, which at least will help keep visibility on the Indiegogo campaign. We're going to be running a lot of campaigns apparently parallel. Luke's trying to figure out what system will work best for what he's trying to do, and he's never crowdfunded a game before. So all that is there. When I get to doing my own projects, we will see, because I'm using this data to see what is the best way to do it. If I go through crowdfunding or if I just go straight to print on demand, either through Lulu or Amazon, I did not really enjoy the drive-through RPG experience, so I probably won't do that. I also like my hardcovers, so we will see. A lot of things. This is testing what works because I believe in serving the community, and there are some great tiers otherwise. So look into that. I'd like to see it fund in the first, 30. That would be cool. If not, that's okay. I understand the economy. I am not mad at anybody about this. Okay. The economy is rough, and I will do what I can to make things work for you guys. Let's see. Everyone have a great day. Yep. Mike Jimmy's website, fairiesandants.com/portfolio.html, and then a whole bunch of gobbledygook. And because author Michaela Jade. Yeah, plug her works. Crowdfunding a game was hard, but I thought that was because of a relative who complicated things. No, crowdfunding anything is hard, and crowdfunding a game that the IP is not incredibly well known is even harder. So both of us have challenges, but that's part of the business side of things. And I realized it was disheartening me, so that's why I'm trying to get back to writing more, to drawing more, to staying more. What makes me me? Don't be afraid to fight that good fight. Joe, is there anything you need to say or do today? No, you good? Okay. With that, folks, I'm going to ask guys to get writing, get creating. Have a good weekend. Like, share, and subscribe to this. And be sure to follow me on my other channel, the Historical Fencing Guild, for sword-related phenomena. Because as the weather improves, I've got some much awaited content involving machetes and involving Brasso, and a project I've put off for years because I found it to be a little emotionally tying. So stuff is coming. We will see everybody Monday. Oh, let's see. Sorry, I've been dealing with lurking. I've been dealing with rollout. That's fine. Have a great day. See everyone Monday. Laters. Everyone have a great day. See some of y'all laters. I will try to make the green room depending on family situation and my own energy level, because I have a lot to do between now and then. I love you all. Joe, thanks for the huge backup and everything else. It sounds like it's getting a little whooshier out there, so I'm going to call it. Guys, be excellent to each other. I love you. Toodles.